exactly did we learn in essence in this episode?
Where to begin? Well, we learned first about who Lady Gaga is. Still no name, so I'm just going to keep calling her Gaga if that's okay with everyone. She was an English woman who stowed away on a boat to the New World. She's also like a descendant of the Druids and the Romans, a little bit of everything. And when they discovered her, they were gonna burn her as a witch, but instead she was like, I'm just gonna kill all these soldiers and blame it on the Native Americans. Not cool. And then somehow her old magic being in the New World turned her into like a whole new magical wood witch.
Same thing happened to me when I was a kid too. But then we find out she's the real power, of course, behind the Butcher, which is Kathy Bates' character. And then we also found out more of the Butcher's origin story, right?
Yeah, after she took over the colony, she moved them inland, and then Ambrose and the other colonists were like, you know, I'm not really into this human sacrifice stuff.
So yeah, a lot of stuff went on. A lot of people died. We also found out that all of the ghosts pretty much were killed by the Butcher as a blood moon sacrifice for Lady Gaga. Here's a bunch of people eating some fruit and joking and dying.
Okay, what upset me about this scene
was
that the Butcher slaughtered all of her followers by poisoning them with fruit. And as if that was wasn't bad enough, she was like, I'm gonna stab you too. Like, it was just adding insult to injury, and I was like, oh, way harsh.
Yeah, I took it as she fed them the fruit to incapacitate them and then cut them to make the blood sacrifice to Gaga.
Oh yeah, because poison wouldn't really be a blood sacrifice.
Exactly, it's just a poison sacrifice.
Still cruel. It's cruel.
Mean. You're a mean one, Miss Butcher. My big question, though, is this it? Are we done with the plot? I mean, we were talking about this a little bit. It's clearing the deck, right?
Yeah, they went through basically all of our questions we had for this season so far, except for like who Piggy Man is. And so I think that next week is going to be like the main showdown and the conclusion to the arc as we know it so far.
Well, let's talk about Gaga. We did see a little great footage, and I really think we need to make this a weekly thing of watching Lady Gaga and Cuba Gooding Jr. have sex right behind us. There we go. Thank you very much.
Got into it.
What does Gaga want with Matt? What do you think is going on there?
I think she wants a baby. We know during the 6-day period that the spirits can end life. So I think this is also a time when they can maybe create it too. I think she has this 1-week window every year where she can get pregnant and make little witch babies.
Oh, cool. Also another thing that I did when I was younger. Let's take a little bit of a moment. Some of our favorite characters, some of the best characters ever on television said goodbye to us this week. Elias Cunningham and Cricket. Very sad. I'm standing in front of him. Oh, there he is. There's Piggy Man. Elias Cunningham shot with a bunch of arrows. Very sad. And then Cricket, who I will say you were not quite as big of a fan of Cricket as I was.
I liked Cricket. I've seen Leslie Jordan play this role before on Horror Story, so I wanted to see something new from him this time.
Well, you got to see his guts, so that's kind of something
definitely new.
Oh, this is one of the grossest things that's ever happened behind us.
But it looks like a magician, like pulling out scars.
Yeah, a little bit. I can see that. I mean, I think it was kind of hilarious and gross at the same time.